Welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to show you how to automatically generate a piping layout for any given system. Now, in the last lesson, we showed you how to create a piping system, as well as how to view it in the system browser. If you go back into the system browser and click on Hydronic Supply 1, the system that we're dealing with, you'll notice that the ribbon at the top of the screen changes to allow you to manipulate this system. For instance, you can click Edit System, which gives you the ability to add or remove any components that you want from your system. But we're not going to be changing this system right now. Instead, I want to show you how you can use this functionality to automatically generate the layout for your piping system. While viewing your system, you can go to the Layout panel, and this gives you two options for laying out your pipe. The first, Generate Layout, will create a layout and fill it in with actual piping work. The second option, Generate Placeholder, simply lays out your piping system with imaginary lines, which is useful for conceptual work. For our purposes here, we're going to use Generate Layout, so we can have the complete piping system created for us, along with all the pipes, pipe fittings, and pipe accessories. So click that button now. The first thing that you'll notice after pressing that button is that the ribbon has changed again. If you click Edit Layout, you can manually create or change the layout for your piping system, but we want to use the automatic ones. The small arrows directly above the viewing pane and to the left of Settings allow you to alternate between different automatically generated piping layouts. To the left of those arrows is a drop-down menu that lets you choose the type of piping solution you want. You can choose between network, perimeter, and intersections. The solutions provided right now are for network, but we're going to click on perimeter. This will create an entirely different set of solutions for your piping system. And if you click the arrows now, you can move through all those different solutions until you find the one you like. For our purposes, we're going to go with the first perimeter solution. Since we are generating our actual layout right now, complete with real pipes, if you click on Settings, this will give you the option to set the parameters for the main pipe and its branches. So for instance, if you click on Pipe Type, you can select what type of pipe you want laid for your plan. You can also establish the offset for both the main and the branch. We aren't going to make any more changes right now, so go ahead and click OK. Now that we have our piping system finalized, if you are happy with where everything is, you can go ahead and click the green checkbox that says Finish Layout. Before we do that, though, I want to remind you that you can adjust at this point the slope value for your entire piping system from the Slope panel right next to the Finish Layout button. We aren't going to make any changes to it here, but remember that that exists. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and click Finish Layout. Now that we've finished designing our piping system, if you zoom in on the pipes, you can see realistic depictions of what such a piping system would actually look like, complete with fittings and joints, and pipes in the actual dimensions you selected. Note that the automatic layout that we used has connected our piping system to both pieces of mechanical equipment, thus completing the overall system. This can be an extremely useful tool, but be aware that if you need to, or if the solutions that the automatic pipe layout provides aren't adequate, you can always create your own piping system by going to the Systems tab and selecting Pipe from the Plumbing and Piping panel. Alright, in a quick review, in this lesson, we went over how to create a piping system using the automatic piping layout functionality of Revit. We also showed you where you can go to manually create a piping system.